don't think I've ever truly had like a one night stand. Like everybody wants me again. Except for this one guy that I dated recently. Ever.
This is going to be 2 hours of us just clapping, not saying anything.
Yeah.
Thanks, Lexi. We'll just... Oh, wait a minute. We're supposed to be... Hi, I'm Lexi Lore.
Hi, I'm Lexi Lore.
Oh, sorry. I'm not doing it right. Hi, I'm Lexi Lore.
Perfect.
Perfect. I'm not going to spend 2 hours just impersonating you. It'd be a really weird podcast. Just be 2 hours trying to do my Lexi Lore impression.
Just trying to be me.
Yep.
Need the nails.
I know. It's flesh noises.
Flesh.
What up, Drinking Buddy? Sorry to interrupt your viewing experience, but we have a couple sponsors that we need you to hear from. As a reminder, if you want to see this content ad-free, go to patreon.com/Matt Slayer. And now, a word from our sponsors.
Hey there, I'm Angela. I'm the lucky companion who met Jack online. I'm more than just a doll. I'm his friend and his partner in all of life's precious moments. Our connection is extraordinary, filled with shared interests, cozy movie nights, and romantic evenings. Life's adventures are sweeter when shared, and I'm grateful we found each other.
Thank you.
Lifelike companionship is just a click away.
And no.
We can just talk like that.
Just like this the whole time? Well, I probably shouldn't do the hand in front of my face in the camera. Hi, Lexi. Just go get a sock puppet and talk to you.
Precisely.
Would you be happier talking to a sock puppet than me?
No, I love talking to you.
Aw.
I came all the way out here. I missed you.
I know. I missed you too. Sorry I wasn't able to hang like at the premiere like 2 weekends ago.
Yeah. Sometimes you can't hang.
Ouch. Well, most of the time I can't hang is because of third parties telling me that, I can't come.
Mm-hmm. You got better things to do.
No, I was more referring to people telling you that, Matt can't be there.
Yeah, you could have been there.
Well, this one I definitely could have been on. That's a public event. People I used to fuck,
Was it public, though? I feel like to get upstairs, they were checking.
Okay, public enough that I could get in.
Oh, for sure.
I am the media, after all.
Yeah. Yes.
Despite what many people tell you, I do matter in this industry a little.
You do matter.
I mean, not just to you personally.
Oh, yeah. You matter to me and to other people. And I'm proud of you.
Aw.
Mm.
I don't know why you're proud of me.
Because you have a super cool podcast and people care about you and think that you're really funny and cool.
Actually, you haven't even started drinking yet. Or did you pregame?
I didn't.
Oh my God.
Being so honest.
Like, sincerity, like, ew, makes me a little uncomfortable.
Okay, can I bring up the last podcast we did? Oh
Of course.
Gosh. So I was like, let me get let me catch myself up. Where did we leave off? What did we talk about last? I'm like 5 minutes into this podcast. I was like, oh my gosh, I was so drunk. And somewhere in the podcast, you said that we were filming it after last call. And I'm like, I have no memory of that at all. So apparently it must have been like 2 a.m. or something.
Did we do it that late?
After last call? That's...
When did I say that?
It was like the first 5 minutes of the podcast.
Jesus,
I don't remember that either.
do we do the last podcast like after leaving like one of the bars?
I think so, which is hilarious.
Well, that would explain why you started off drunk.
I was slurring my words right away. I could not listen to the rest of it. I was like, oh my gosh. I got 5 minutes into it.
It was like a year ago. It's been over a year since.
It's been over a year, actually. Yeah. It had to have been because I lived in Tennessee at the time. I definitely don't live there anymore.
Closer to 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
It was episode 256.
Yeah.
I aired 376 this week, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 2.5 years. Why has it been so long?
I don't know.
We've hung out since then.
Yeah, we have been hanging out. That's the funny part.
Yeah.
I know. We got to catch up everybody else now.
We've been hanging out. You have sent other people to do the podcast.
I have, which, yeah. That made me a little jealous. I was like, you're going to have so much fun.
I love that you gave her a little inside baseball. You're like, if Matt wants to go out drinking with you afterwards, like he actually likes you.
Did I say that?
She told me you said that.
That's hilarious. My bad.
Whatever. There's no need to apologize for it. It's just hilarious because like it's a cheat code I never thought of.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't go out drinking afterwards with everybody.
No.
Some people I'm just happy to get the fuck out the door.
Yeah, I remember last time we had pizza. That's how I know it was late at night. 'Cause it was like all we could get was pizza.
Oh yeah, we ordered pizza in, didn't we?
Yes, we did. Yeah, we were watching something. I don't know, but it was definitely late. I know that. It was so much fun, even though I don't remember it.
You're like, I had a good time.
I did.
It only took me 2.5 years to recover from it to come back.
Yeah.
So what have you been doing with yourself in the last 2.5 years besides moving the fuck back to LA finally?
Yes. Fuck yeah. I'm back. I'm so happy to be back.
I know I gave you shit on air about
Gave
that.
me so much shit, probably.
No, definitely. That
I was trying to convince you that Tennessee was cool or that you would like it. And like, yes, that is true. There are cool parts of Tennessee, but in general, no. Like, don't go there. Do not go there.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
I didn't believe you.
Okay. Good.
I
hate
adore
Tennessee.
you and I wanted to believe you, but I did not believe you.
Yeah, no, it's cool for like a vacation, kind of. Is it worth like leaving Los Angeles though? No. There's very few places I think are like worth it, like in this country, to leave Los Angeles. I love it here. I'm so happy I'm here.
If I'm getting on a plane for continental United States, like Tennessee is not on the top of the list.
No, and it shouldn't be. So
It's like New York City, New Orleans, Austin, Texas, and Miami for conventions. That is about it. Oh, and well, Chicago for funerals and weddings. Like I was just back in Chicago like 3 weeks ago, so sadly for funeral, but
yes,
sorry, bringing the mood way down.
it's down. Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully I don't have to go back to Chicago anytime soon.
That would be great.
I may have to go for an Exotica next year.
Yeah, I'll be there. Usually I'll be there. I'll probably be there.
There's talk of possibly me like recording live at Exotica and doing a booth or some shit.
Ooh. I want to be there.
Well, of course.
Give me your booth, babe.
Oh, you want to sign for me?
Yeah.
All right, I'm down with that. I mean, I think you put more asses in the seats than I do, so
Yeah.
I would wager a fair amount of money. The amount of people fapping to you versus the amount of people fapping to me, not equal amounts.
No, definitely not.
You didn't have to say it so
There's
fast.
got to be at least one person fapping to this podcast.
Oh, no, there definitely are.
Really?
I don't know for sure.
Confidently?
I'm confident of it.
Mm.
It's just how the world works.
Yeah. Everybody's masturbating to something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There is one deranged soul who's just like, Matt, oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, Matt.
But
That's so hot.
the numbers would say that you may be pulling a little bit more of that ratio than I am.
Oh, maybe.
Just a touch.
A little bit.
Just a touch. But then again, that's your profession, so that's fine.
Yeah, your job is more like to drink.
Yes.
The podcast is called And Now We Drink.
Well, it's a we drink, not and Matt get trashed.
It's never just Matt getting trashed. There's always someone else, right?
Well, sometimes I'm getting trashed and they're drinking juice, but sober people in this
You have
industry.
sober people on the podcast?
Of course.
Cool. I figured you did.
Half the industry wouldn't be able to come on.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I mean,
you have to drink.
It feels so heavily implied that we're drinking alcohol.
Oh, I know. I've had a couple of like sober people in the industry be like, sorry, just because of the name, I don't want to do it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, well, your call.
Yeah. Well, I drink. I love drinking.
I know. I enjoy drinking with you.
Mm-hmm.
It's always fun to do. I don't think I've ever had a bad time drinking with you.
No, I mean, I'm definitely more of a lightweight now, but I'm doing my best. I'm drinking wine, so that helps.
Whatever makes you happy.
Yeah.
I'm not here like, all right, Lexi, let's bang down shots.
I'm not that cool.
Banging down shots has nothing to do with cool. Nothing.
No.
All right, let me line up some shots.
I do like shots. That's not dead for me.
Well, the night
I
chum.
just don't do it as often, you know? Hits me different.
Well, as I said, the night chum. Did you give yourself a good base? Did you eat before you came?
I did. I had Fat Burger.
They have vegetarian options?
They do. Yeah, they have Impossible Burgers. They even have vegan milkshakes. Super cool. Yeah. So I had plenty of food.
Good call.
Yes.
The people who show up to this like, I haven't eaten today. I'm like, oh, you're going to die.
Yeah.
It's okay, Lexi. If you got sick, I'd hold your hair.
That's so sweet. I won't.
I know. I'm very. That has never happened in all the times we've been drinking, so I'm very confident that I wouldn't. I was just making the offer.
Thank you.
I'm happy that I won't have to do it. Puking people's not really my jam.
I'm sure it happens. I mean, it's
Oh.
the nature of the podcast.
It's definitely happened. It's definitely happened where people have had to stop mid-show, go puke.
Yeah, it's funny. I think of a podcast being, very articulate people speaking about something. Like, all you really can do is listen to the podcast, usually. And so for you to have drunk people on it, like, I just think that's so funny. Like, that totally changes it, everything.
It's not exactly high culture, but, we do what we do around here.
Yeah.
But back to you. Now that you're back in LA, what the hell have you been doing with yourself? I know, but tell the people.
Well, I've been doing lots of porn.
Oh my God, you don't say.
Yeah. Yes, I've been doing plenty of that. And college. I'm really good at college. It's actually a problem.
Why is that a problem?
It's a problem because it's time for me to transfer. And my counselor was like, you have really amazing grades. Like, you need to shoot higher. You should be applying for more prestigious colleges. And that's cool and all. But the issue is that I'd have to change my whole major. And I only have like a month.
What's your major at the moment?
My major at the moment is administration of justice, which is essentially criminal justice. And so I'm thinking about switching to sociology. I'm like, it doesn't really matter because I just want to go to law school, so any bachelor's degree is fine. But it's still a very big change.
It's California. You don't have to have a law degree to practice law. You can become a lawyer without.
Yeah, you could. It's harder, I think.
No, you intern in the law office, you pass the bar.
Yeah, but I'm going to pass the bar without going to law school?
You can.
Maybe.
3 years in a law office.
Definitely consider it.
I mean, you don't even need a college degree. You just have to pass the bar.
Okay, but honestly, if we're being honest here, part of this whole law school journey and getting my bachelor's degree and all of this, it's I know it takes 8 years and I love porn. So it gives me plenty of time to make a slow transition into what I want to do with my future because I'm not ready to give up porn.
Well, I'm sure there are a lot of people with their dick in their hand very thankful about that.
Yeah, I love porn.
Aw.
Yeah, I can't stop.
So once you open your own law firm or?
Yeah, I think that I would. Just the nature of what my job is now and how in control I feel. I can't really imagine working for somebody else. Maybe for some period of time, but I think the end goal is my own law firm.
What kind of law?
I don't know yet. I have ideas, but I'll keep them to myself until I'm sure. I don't know.
Entertainment law.
I'm thinking about it. That's definitely on the top of my list.
I mean, Lexi, for real, dead serious. Do you really want to give up the backstage pass? Lexi Lore, being Lexi Lore, opens fucking doors and gets you some access that the average person doesn't have access to.
Mm-hmm.
At least if you're entertainment law, you're still attached to it where those doors are still open to a different degree, but they're still there. Versus you get into family law or something.
Mm-hmm.
You lose your backstage pass. There's none of the cool shit that is the fringe benefit of doing all this shit.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, so that's on the top of my list.
Cool. I always need a good entertainment lawyer.
Yeah, maybe that could be me.
You want to sue some people for me?
Sue some people? Yes, I do.
Awesome.
That would feel great, I bet.
Suing people's annoying. I don't love it, but sometimes it has to be done.
I think I'd be good at it.
I have unfortunately become intimate with how the LA County small claims system works.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we know too much.
I know how to do all the paperwork and file it and the processes. I know who the fucking judge is and going to vote against him.
You know the good judges versus the bad
Oh,
judges.
for LA County at least downtown, there is only one small claims judge.
Mm-hmm.
And when he is up for election, I think he's in an elected position. If he's up for election again, I'm voting against him with all my heart.
Okay.
Not happy with some of the rulings.
Yeah, I'm familiar with other judges, not the small claims. Only big claims.
I go for real money. Piddly fucking $10,000 and less bullshit. That ain't worth Lexi Lore's time. I just write off fucking $7,500. It's walking around money.
Yeah.
Well, good for you, baller. Good for you. Some of us have to, go after motherfuckers on principle. Even if it's, only a couple of grand.
Yeah.
Happy to do it.
Yeah, if I was receiving the money, like, I'd be cool with that. I don't really want to spend the money, I guess.
Yeah, probably not.
Some things just aren't worth it.
Just a little more whiskey. So besides school, what the fuck's been going on?
What the fuck else? Yeah, like, totally porn, school. I don't know. What do you want to know?
Everything.
Everything? What?
How's your mom's doing?
Oh my god. Of course I want to know how my mom's doing. Little slut. She's fine.
Well, I know that. I mean, but how's she doing?
She's doing good.
I don't know if I just am running with this bit at this point because it makes you a little uncomfortable.
I mean, do you want to explain to the people why?
Oh, I have already on other episodes.
You have talked about my mom?
I don't know if I specifically said your mom, but
Oh my goodness.
I definitely have talked about it.
Wow, you're still thinking about her.
Well, because it's fucking hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
Part of it is I feel like it's just makes you a little uncomfortable to hear me talking about why to bang your mom. So
I mean, hey, I get it. I do. My mom's cool as fuck.
well, I didn't get to know her all that well.
Yeah. But she thinks you're really cool. I mean, she told me how cool your bathroom was. Something about your floor mat. I don't know. She loves it.
That floor mat's not even there anymore.
What did it say? I forgot.
Don't shit in the cocaine room.
Oh, she loved it. Which is funny because to my knowledge, she doesn't even do cocaine.
I don't either.
Yeah, okay.
That's why that mat belonged to the former roommate.
Oh, okay.
And that's why it's not there anymore.
That makes sense. Well, she loved it thinking that it was yours.
I hate to break it to you. Belongs to somebody else. Your primary key of attraction to me. It's all built on lies.
I won't tell her.
We're kind of broadcasting this to the internet.
Well, hopefully my mom's not listening to it.
Hopefully she is.
Well, that's weird.
What's weird?
Because I'm talking about getting banged in my pussy. Like, why is my mom watching that? She's probably not.
No one has ever said banged in your pussy on this episode except you right now. Not once.
In all my holes.
That is the first time that is
Filled.
explicitly being mentioned on this episode.
Oh, really? The first.
I could go back to the tape. I don't believe your holes being filled has been mentioned this
I said
episode.
The word porn. That's like a bad word.
I mean, could just be aggressive cuddling.
Yes. Like a fetish porn. I just pop balloons.
Exactly. It doesn't have to be explicitly penetrative sex where the man goes to completion.
Yeah, no completions.
Oh, that's so mean.
I'm so innocent.
Little inside baseball. I edit some of her content. That's not true.
Yeah, you do edit a lot of my porn. I appreciate that.
You pay me. It's not like I'm just like, hey, Lexi, let me edit your shit.
Well, yeah, but it's like this bond that we have. It's like you know who I'm fucking. It's funny.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you meet them. Or you already know them.
Well, I guess I already know them.
Yeah.
Or make snide comments about their performance.
Yes. It is funny when you have comments about my porn.
They're never bad about you.
Like, I edited out these passionate parts.
Because he made love to you.
That's so gross.
Dead serious.
Yeah.
40 minutes of that scene was him making love to you. Like, I swear he was going for eye contact in Missionary.
Yeah. It was just like totally closing up so like the camera couldn't see anything.
There were 5 cameras. There was like fucking 5
cameras. It
cameras.
was like over an hour long. I was like, why is this man still fucking me? It is not all it's chalked up to be.
That was also my response of, why is this
my
man
God.
still fucking her?
I know. I was like, I want to go home. I was beat the fuck up.
Well, and also I edit your stuff at like per scene rate. I'm just like, I should be charging more for this. This is like 2 or 3 times the normal length.
Fault.
Well, obviously.
I was suffering. But thank you for editing it. Oh my gosh. Saved it.
Happy to do so. Yes, happy to do so. Thank you. Thank you for the payment.
Of course.
So yes, I guess talking about penetrative sex and men making love to you is a little awkward for your mother to hear. But she has to know.
Oh, of course she knows. We just don't like talk about it. I didn't grow up in a home where we like talk about sex. It's always been this weird, awkward thing.
Yeah, but you're both adults now.
I know, but we're still weird. I mean, that's not true. Like, she definitely tells me a lot of personal details about her life. But
Well, yeah,
I don't know.
like I want to bang your friend.
Yeah, kind of. She kind of did say that.
I know.
She's like, oh, I wish I had a boyfriend like Matt. Just funny.
Oh no, the lingering touch on the goodbye was like, oh yeah,
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, and we were so sober. Like, we had just gotten done with cat yoga, I think.
Well, no, that was after you came back from Black Rabbit Rose, where the touch.
Oh, it was afterwards?
Yeah.
Okay, we were there before and after.
Yeah.
So we like left our yoga mats here.
No, it was the after.
It was the afterwards. That's when she got all like,
yeah.
okay.
And I was looking mad bummy. I'm like, I'm in gym shorts. I've been like in front of my computer all day, like not shaved, just like, hi.
Yeah. That was funny.
It was.
Yeah. She was like, oh, he has such a cute little bar. Like, just this little section of alcohol. Like, she's easy. She's easy to impress, in my opinion. She doesn't know that much about you.
Are you saying when she knows something about me, she'd be like, oh, never mind.
No.
Wow.
Cool.
Wow, Lexi.
But the fact that she likes you just based off of the decorations in your bathroom and your bar area, like, okay.
She's into it for the vibes.
Yeah, the vibes. And like where you live. Like it's pretty, I mean, it is cool. Like, it's cool to be here, don't get me wrong, but
I know. Why are you on the other side of the fucking hill?
because I like having a house.
You make enough money to have a house in Hollywood.
I guess so. Do I want to live here?
I want you to. It's purely, me being greedy.
Yeah. I
Like,
don't know.
because I don't want to commute to the valley to hang out.
No, and all the fun bars are out here.
Exactly.
Like, if I really want to drink, I'm coming out here.
Right.
Yeah.
So why not just live on this side of the hill?
Because my life isn't about drinking.
But it could be.
It could be.
It could. You're going to be a lawyer. Lawyers are so alcoholics. Every lawyer. One of my best friends is someone that we refer to as the party lawyer.
Oh my gosh.
I have carried him drunk out of bars in Tokyo.
Really?
Oh yeah, I have photographic proof of it.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know.
Lawyers drink.
Yes, they do.
So just prepare. Move on this side of the hill.
Hey, I mean, with all these college applications, I might move closer. If all pans out.
Go to UCLA.
I might.
They got a good law program, right?
Kind of, yeah. Yeah.
That's where the Legal Eagle graduated from.
Yeah, I might do that. Who knows?
I mean, you don't want to go to USC because, like, that campus is in the hood.
You said USC?
Mhm.
I mean, what is that?
University of Southern California.
Oh, there's so many.
Well, USC is a private school and pricey.
Gotcha.
Like, I think tuition's like $55,000 a year.
Okay.
You're like, pennies.
Well,
pennies.
I mean, I've heard law school is like around that much.
Yeah, but that's their like bachelor's program.
Oh.
I don't know what USC law goes for.
Oh,
Like,
goodness. I don't know.
we can Google these
But
things.
I Googled it and it said up to like $50,000 a year for law school in general. So I haven't really looked into law schools yet. I'm trying to take it one step at a time.
The Juris Doctorate at the USC Gold School of Law, cost of attendance. Woo! 25 cost of attendance. Living with parents and relatives, $99,000 a year. Living on campus, $109,000 a year. Living off campus, $110,000 a year.
How do people who don't do porn go to school?
They take out soul-crushing loans
Ugh.
and then are in debt for the rest of their lives.
Ugh.
On one hand, I'm bummed I didn't go to college for the social aspect of it. On the other hand, I'm glad I never have an ounce of debt because of it.
Yeah.
The debt I racked up in my education, I was able to just write off, which would be my record label in the mid-2000s. But it's a better education.
Mm-hmm.
I learned all about contract law and entertainers and all that fun shit.
Wow.
I know, so impressive. Oh, dude, you ran a failed record label. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
You didn't know
That's
it?
why I said wow. I just had no idea.
How'd you not know that?
I mean, you might have told me, but like, I don't remember everything that we do.
I'm aware.
I don't remember our last podcast. So.
Yeah, as you discussed earlier on the show, like
Yeah,
I don't
maybe
remember where we were. I remember pizza, and that according to the evidence, we had been drinking before the show.
That's crazy.
You're like, and I only remember that because of the evidence.
Yes. Well, yeah, and I love that. I love podcasts because it's like stuff that happened in history. There's like evidence of it. We can go back and appreciate it. Or be like, ooh, that's super cringy. I don't want to listen to that, which is kind of what happened. But somebody out there loves and appreciates that podcast.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
That episode, yeah.
And you can go back to the records of when like my beard was darker over years ago when I started this.
Yeah. Yeah, and then there was another podcast that we did even before that, an even older one. And I don't even think I knew you before that one. I think
You definitely, I mean, you knew me.
I knew you a little bit. Okay.
No, we had definitely hung out a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. That was so long ago.
it was.
Yeah.
Because do you know how we actually met, right?
Um
That's a no.
no, it's like it's in the file cabinet in the back of my brain.
So we first met at a house party at Alex Harper's place.
Oh my gosh, yes we did.
You were with I think a boyfriend you had imported from the East
Oh,
Coast.
Gross. Ugh. Disgusting.
Yeah, it was like 7 years ago at this
I
point.
know. You've been through all the boyfriends.
I know.
Crazy.
But we really didn't start hanging out until like on a more regular basis. It was just a random like, hey, I'm drinking at the Rainbow. Anyone want to hang out?
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
I'm like, yeah, I'll roll through.
That's hilarious. Wow.
That's been like at least 6 years or so.
Yeah. Oh wow. You have good memory.
Yeah, for someone who's drinks as much as I do.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's actually impressive.
That I can recall our friendship a bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell, I just sent you a picture from 3 years ago of us hanging out in
I
Vegas.
remember that.
Well, that one was a little traumatic. So
Oh my gosh, I remember that. Yeah. Yeah, you missed the worst of it. It's good you got out when you did.
oh, what happened?
I got so fucked up on mushrooms, for the last time. I mean, I have nothing against mushrooms, but like I was so confident in the amount that I took. Like it had never fucked me up before. Like I had always babysat other people on mushrooms, even when I was on them, and I don't know. I took too many. We went to I think it's called the Red Rock Canyon.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, I don't drive. So I got dropped off there. And so when we get there, no cell service. I was wearing like this sparkly Vegas dress. It was cold outside. I was throwing up in a porta potty. And like our phones were dying. I was with my assistant at the time. And like both of us were trying to call somebody to come pick us up. And then thankfully my friend came and saved us, but not after like so much trauma. I thought my dad died. Like it was a whole thing.
Oh shit.
Yeah. It was the worst.
Yeah, I'm glad I bailed for that.
Yeah.
Then again, if I was there,
But if you were there, you would have saved me.
yeah,
You would have fucking saved my ass.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
but it was not fun.
yeah. No, it would have gone very differently if I was there.
Oh yeah. I know.
Especially because I have family that has a house in Red Rock.
Yeah.
So it would have been really, really just hilarious to knock on my uncle's door and be like, hi. I know I haven't seen you in a couple of years, but
So bad.
these girls and I are on mushrooms. Hi.
Yeah. Yeah, so just like this is oversharing, but I used to take antipsychotics for like an unrelated a diagnosis I don't even have, right? Anyway, so I'm on antipsychotics and the whole point of them is to reduce hallucinations and delusions. And so when you take mushrooms, like that's what it creates. And so when I would take the two together, they would basically cancel each other out.
Oh, I know. Remember we dropped acid on my birthday.
Exactly. And I barely felt anything. So you understand why when I'm no longer taking these drugs, the antipsychotics, I just eat a handful of mushrooms thinking it's not going to do anything to me. And it did.
Oh, yeah.
It really did.
They really work.
They really work when you're not on like a drug that cancels out the effects of them. So I learned my lesson. I have a lot more respect for the mushrooms now.
You should do them again in a controlled environment.
Like microdosing the teeniest, tiniest amount.
Oh, you should macrodose a little.
Maybe.
I'll do it with you.
Yeah.
We can do it together. It'll be a safe space.
Oh my gosh.
Because one of my favorite things to do in life is Though I know you're not as much of a avid, visual media watcher as I am.
Mhm.
I like to do mushrooms and then hyper focus on movies.
Yeah, and that might be the only time that I'm into movies. Because they
Well-
look so cool.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, we're definitely doing that. We're definitely doing that. I'm going to force you to come back over on the side of the hill because I'm not going to the valley. I have to drive, so.
Well, no comment for legal purposes.
Well, I'm not going. That's why you're going to come this side of the hill,
Oh.
so I don't have to drive.
No, we're not going to drive.
Right? Exactly. If you come to me, no one has to drive.
No, yeah.
If I go out to the valley,
Well, yeah, don't come to the valley.
exactly.
No reason.
Thank you for making my point for me.
Yeah.
I rest my case, Your Honor.
Yeah, don't worry. I don't expect that.
I don't think there's been a single time where you're like, "Hey, come hang out in the valley." Not once.
No, you're not a person who belongs in the valley.
That's accurate. No argument here.
Perfect space for you.
That's why I love this apartment. And if rent control passes, I'm probably going to die in this apartment.
Yeah.
Don't sound so happy about it.
No. No, we won't party at your funeral.
You better. You know I have a life insurance policy specifically for the open bar at my funeral. I really do.
Yeah.
That's not a joke. That's a real thing.
Amazing.
It's a $50,000 life insurance policy specifically for an open bar at my funeral.
Love that.
So, yeah, you better be partying.
That's how I feel. I think funerals should be more fun.
I think so too.
I would want them to be. I mean, if you have to even have a funeral, like, yeah, have fun.
Well, do you not want a funeral?
I mean, like, if I'm dead, I guess I don't really care. I think a lot of people might say that, but yeah, for me, like, specifically the idea of like the open casket freaks me out. 'Cause
Oh,
I'm
fuck
just like,
that.
why are people looking at my dead body? And like, why are you changing my clothes? Like, like, can I pick out my clothes or something? I don't know. Kind of weird.
That'd be so fucked up if like you pick out a death outfit and then like gain or lose weight in the time and like it doesn't fit right.
Maybe like every year we'll update the outfit. Just in case.
Just on your birthday, like this is my death outfit for 2025.
Yeah, I'm getting old. Like, I gotta do it.
You're not out of the 27 club yet.
The 27 Club?
The famous celebrities who die at 27.
That's
Kurt
a thing.
Cobain. Yeah, oh yeah. The 27 club's
Okay.
very much a thing.
I'm not
I
knowing.
can't believe you never heard that.
No, you know me. I don't know things about pop culture.
The 27 club.
Well, that's terrifying because I'm turning 26 this month.
I know. Brian Jones, Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, and Jim Morrison all died at 27 between 1969 and 71. Kurt Cobain, a lot of other people. I believe Amy Winehouse died at 27. The Wikipedia has a large list here. Like I'm scrolling and it's scrolling and still scrolling.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping you make it out of the 27 club.
Guess we'll find out next year.
Well, you have to make it out of 27. You have to make it 28, so you got 2 years. Yeah, the 27 club is dying at 27.
Okay. So, yeah. So until I'm 28.
Yep.
Mm.
It is still wild to me that you were only 25 and how long we've known each other.
Really? Only 25? Thank you.
I know that's ancient in porno years, but
Feels like it.
well, it's just because you've been around forever. I mean, that sounded wrong.
Wait, why does it sound wrong?
Well, that you've been around forever.
Like literally forever? No.
No, but I mean, you've been around you have a much longer than the average career in this industry.
Yeah, that is nice. I like that.
No, I like it too. I don't want you to go anywhere. It's just
Yeah.
because a lot of my other peers that like I've known as long as you, it's like they're in their 30s now.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh yeah, you're only 25 and like we've known each other for like 7 years.
Yeah. Yeah, I must have met you when I was like 19, 20.
No, I think you were 18.
I wasn't even in the industry when I was 18.
Okay, so it must have been 19.
I just like looked really young.
Well, because you were there, as I said, with the imported boyfriend. Like, I feel like you were fresh. Like
So fresh.
yeah.
Yeah, he wouldn't move out of my house. Like, I could not get rid of him.
That seems to be a problem with you.
Yeah, getting rid of people.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's so hard. Why won't people get out of my life, Matt?
Am I supposed to take a hint now? Are you trying to tell me something, Lexi? Trying to tell me something?
No, you can tell me I'm like so cool and that's why people won't leave, but I don't want you out of my life. That's not what I meant.
That's what you tell them too when they ask?
Wait, what?
When they ask you, like, Do you want me out of your life? And you're like, no, I don't want you out of my. I just want that. I'm just
Yeah, like somebody else.
yeah, somebody.
Yeah.
That's why they won't leave, Lexi. You won't tell them. No, I know. You tell them that you want them fucking gone.
Yeah.
With some of them, and no faults of your own, they grow dependent on you. They don't really have a life without you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Make sure motherfuckers have their own shit going on.
Good advice.
As if they're just attached to Lexi. Like, well, what happens when Lexi's gone? They got nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, I like people that spend a lot of time on me. Like, they invest a lot of time into me and talking to me until, like, it feels like I just become their whole life. And that is concerning.
It's a little problematic.
Yeah.
A little problematic.
But it's really sad. It's like people that I'm friends with or people that I like casually hook up with, they last so long. They last so long in my life. It's the people that I get really close to and really serious with. Those are the ones that you like end up having to cut out of your life. Like the ones that are your favorite. It's like it's almost like you get too close to them.
I think that's because the emotions run deeper too. It's just like
Yeah.
some of my, best friends, like we can have a disagreement, we can have and we'll work out, but like romantic partners where like I'm really deeply romantically involved, emotionally involved. It's like, no, I need you the fuck out of my life, please. This sucks too much.
Yeah. It's like if you really want to keep somebody in your life, like be friends with them or just like hook up with them. But like, yeah.
Or don't hook up with
Just,
them.
like, let's
Hook up with their
be
moms.
friends. Oh. Yes. Yes, Matt.
Then again,
If the opportunity comes about, you can hook up with my mom.
I hope she gives consent, not just you.
Yeah, there's that part too.
I mean, that's probably a little more important.
I cannot speak for her, but I wouldn't blame you, Matt.
I feel like I shouldn't fuck anyone who's like attached to you anymore because it just leads to problems.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Fucking one of your friends got me uninvited to a bunch of shit. If it goes poorly with your mom, like I don't think we can talk anymore. So
yeah, but like the friend of mine that you fucked, like she doesn't like a lot of people. So
I don't think
that's bound to happen, and it has nothing to do with me.
Oh, I know, but unfortunately, I've been uninvited to some shit because my PS was inside her.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You're the one who uninvited me.
Wait, me?
Yeah,
I did?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, because she was going to be at a
Yeah.
thing that yeah, you can't both be at the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not mad
Kind
about
of
it.
true, though.
Oh, I could be I could be a civil adult. I know she
Mm.
can't be.
No comment.
You're on camera, Lexi. Your face said it all. Your face said it all. The audio audience might not have been able to pick up. Your face said it all. I can be a civil adult with people I don't like.
Yes.
She cannot.
Listen, I do not agree with my friends on all issues, okay?
Oh, no. And I've said this off air. I've said this to you. And I stand by it. If I had known it was going to negatively impact our friendship at all, I would have never fucked her.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was fun. It wasn't that fun.
Yeah. It's okay. She moved away.
Oh, good.
Yeah, no problem. Probably.
Once again, all her problem.
Yeah. And we should stay in LA. None of that Vegas stuff. I don't like Vegas anymore.
Vegas is good in doses,
Not big doses.
not handfuls of doses.
Not macro doses.
For the sake of our friendship, I probably shouldn't fuck other people that are, tight with you.
I agree.
Okay. Well, I guess banging your mom's off the table.
I guess. Yeah, I mean that's a little weird. But I like when my friends fuck each other. Keeps things interesting.
The friend that we were talking about, when you found out her and I were fucking, you were definitely perplexed by it. You were like, what is happening here?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not surprising anymore. Like now that I know, I'm like, okay, I can see it. But like in the moment, no, it was like I just discovered Santa Claus isn't real. I was like, you guys are fucking? Like what?
Well, at first you're like, because we mentioned that we had banged it out twice before coming to meet up with you, and you're just kind of like, what? And I'm like, oh yeah, this has been going on for a minute. You're like, what?
I know. It's the fact that I didn't know about it. I was like, this has been happening behind my back. How dare you?
How dare you?
Gross.
At times. In a fun way.
Sometimes it wasn't gross.
No, sometimes it was.
I don't need the details.
You don't need the details.
Do you have details?
I was there, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it good?
At times, yeah. No,
Okay.
it was fun.
It was all right.
She was rather sexually aggressive at times.
Mm.
Hell, right before we came to meet up with you, I was trying to upload that week's podcast, and like she pulled my pants down and like sat on it while I was trying to I'm like literally sitting on my laptop trying to upload, and she's like pulling down my pants. And I'm like, girl, give me a minute, Jesus.
And then you had the audacity to ask her for gas money.
Yeah, 100%. Would do it again. 10 out of 10. Oh, you think I'm in the wrong there? Or are you just parroting what she said?
I'm not gonna say you were wrong, but I understand where she's coming from.
She got laid too. It's not like I just fucked her.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry. I believe in, this is an equal
Equality?
situation. Yeah, equality.
You're gonna say that?
Yeah. Especially with someone who makes more money than I do.
Mm-hmm.
It's the reality of the situation. She made significantly more money than I did. It wasn't like I was like, hey, I'm being some suitcase pimp, banging you and getting you to pay for everything.
But okay, enough about her. Like, isn't somebody so lucky to fuck me though?
I would
Like,
assume
would
so.
you do my laundry because I fucked you? Like, would you fold it and put it away?
No.
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 We're never gonna fuck.
We're never going to anyways.
I know.
Why you should be shocked by this hypothetical. We were never going to anyways.
You
So
don't know that 100%. Unless that's a pact you made with yourself.
maybe it is.
You're like, I'm not gonna fuck Lexi Lore.
Well, I figure if I fuck things up by fucking people you know, I will only fuck things up even worse fucking you.
But I have a lot of friends that have been fucking over the years and we're still friends and it works.
Well, yeah, but you have specifically said on multiple occasions, one of the things that you enjoy about hanging out with me is I'm not trying to fuck you.
Yeah.
So why would I fuck things up?
It is nice to have people like that. You're right.
See? So I'm not folding your laundry.
All right.
You gonna fold my laundry?
For what? Like, just as a good deed? You won't fold my laundry, so I won't fold yours.
Okay.
All right.
Maybe we fold each other's laundry.
I have a lot more laundry than you.
You have no idea how much laundry I have.
Really? But I'm willing to bet I have many more outfits.
I have concert t-shirts older than you.
Okay. Where are they all?
In my walk-in closet?
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
I haven't explored this place enough.
No, you have never seen my bedroom.
No.
Victory! You're like, he has a walk-in closet?
No, I didn't know.
Yeah.
All right, fine, fair enough. But I have a lot of shit, so.
Yeah, it's not all dirty at once.
No, but I wear like 3 different outfits a day.
Ooh la la. She did do an outfit change after getting here.
I did, yeah. I mean, technically, I was wearing a sweatshirt over my shirt, but like kind of.
I don't know. You disappeared into my bathroom and came out with a different top.
Because it looks nice.
It does. I can edit that out for YouTube if that's what you want to do.
No, I'm not going to take them out.
Okay.
It's terrible. I would never. What do you have an OnlyFans?
I do actually.
Oh, okay. So you want my tits on it?
That is completely your call.
Okay.
That is 100% your call.
All right. Well, don't forget to edit it out of YouTube, though.
Oh,
Like, you have to actually watch this.
yeah.
So when you see me wave my hands,
I'm the editor. I'm the editor.
you don't forget to edit things out sometimes.
Not on my own shit, no. No.
Okay.
On the YouTube version, that will just be on my camera the whole time. I don't have to even blur you. I just,
Oh, that's so smart.
yeah. I'll be like, oh, that's me making eye contact while Lexi's tits are out.
Wait, making eye contact with my tits or with the camera?
No, with your eyes, Lexi.
Oh, my eyes?
I was looking-
You didn't look down?
I looked down to make sure they were out, but I did mostly look
Oh,
at your
wow.
eyes. Are you insulted
down.
now?
You look down. I can't believe it.
I am only human, woman.
Mm-hmm. I know. I'm just kidding.
No, you're not. You just
You
think
can look
less
at my
of-
tits.
Huh?
You can look at them.
Awesome. Well, they're on camera now. Actually, I've seen them so many fucking times in this. I'm like, I can, yeah, I've edited them on multiple occasions.
I know.
Multiple fucking occasions.
I know. I'm sorry you had to see some of those. Not my best moments.
It's the job. It's the job. Like I'm not mad about it. It's just like
I know.
you're one of my favorite clients. You pay on time.
Yes, and it would be weird for like certain people to edit my content. Like, I don't know. I'm comfy with you. Like, you've seen everything.
Yeah, don't care.
We can't ever switch it up.
No, I have no intention of it. That's why I'm never going to fold your laundry.
Okay, fine.
I am sure there are thousands of dudes
Yes.
who, if given the opportunity to get their genitalia anywhere near you, like within 10 feet, would fold your laundry.
Yes.
They don't even need to make contact. They'd just be like, oh shit, my dick was in the same room as Lexi Lore? Yeah, I'll fold that laundry. Hell, it would probably be super creepy. They'd be folding the laundry and sniffing it like, oh, Lexi wore this.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, I like to wash it myself. Like, that's not hard. It's not hard to, like, wash things and put them in the dryer. It's, like, the folding them and hanging them up and organizing. Like, yeah, I want them to touch my clean laundry.
Oh, they'll still be like, oh, Lexi wore this.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
See, that's why I don't do the organizing thing.
Got
I just
the little stain in the panties. I love that.
That's why I don't organize my shit. It's just like, yeah, it's black. It goes on a hanger.
Yeah.
Or it's in a pile. Like, I have a bunch of clean laundry sitting in a pile right now because lazy dude.
Yeah. At least it's clean.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't needed a washer dryer. I have no excuse to not have clean clothes.
Congrats.
Wow, Lexi.
No, I mean, that's cool. Or at least, like, when I was 19 and I was looking at apartments, I was like, that's cool. Like, I'm going to have my own washer and dryer. It used to be big goals.
I love that the whole Lore family is impressed by my apartment.
Yes, we are. Good for you, Matt. You made it. Got that in-unit washer and dryer. So sexy.
Wow, Lexi.
We got high standards around here.
No, definitely not.
I
Definitely don't have high standards.
know.
My track record definitely says,
Your track record?
yeah.
Yeah, same.
Who do you think has the worst track record, me or you?
Me.
For sure? You think that?
I don't know. I feel like you've been through some shit too.
Yeah. I think our shit's different.
Yeah.
Real talk, some of your shit is honestly much more worse. Much more worse. Alcohol.
Much worse, sir.
Much worse than mine. Yeah. Any of my negative shit has always been emotional, and
Yeah.
you've had a rough go of it. That's fairly public knowledge.
Yes. It is.
So
I love oversharing on the internet.
that's what we're here to do right now,
I
right?
know. It's funny to think that some people are afraid to do that,
Well,
Like, I know you've told me about some people who are like, oh, like, I thought we were just talking about, like, my scenes. I'm like, no.
no,
We're getting deep.
we're having a real conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, I saw a tweet the other day from you being like, it's weird to edit porn with your ex in it.
Yeah.
What happened there?
So, yeah, I have permission to talk about this a little.
Permission? How does an ex give you permission or not? They're an ex.
Wait, what do you mean?
You specifically said it's weird to edit porn with my ex in it.
Yeah.
So how do you have permission?
We're friends. I mean, just because we're exes doesn't mean we don't talk.
Well, I figured if it was on Twitter, it was safe to talk about.
Yeah, that's true. But to go into a little bit of detail also. Yeah, and the podcast is forever.
It
But
is. Twitter can be deleted.
It can be deleted, kind of. Yeah. In theory, it could all be deleted. But yeah, so I'm kind of single, I guess. I guess I'm single, which is weird. It's recent.
What happened?
You can tell me your opinion on this.
Oh, I'll happy to.
I know you will.
And this is, for the audience, this is actually organic because we talked about this a little bit off air, but we did not get into details off air.
No, it was like 2 sentences, and
Yeah.
you're like, okay, but anyways.
So and you're getting my honest reaction on air.
Yes. Yeah. So he was hanging out with a friend, a female. And mind you, backstory, like obviously we're non-monogamous, polyamorous to be specific. This was just like a platonic female friend. And he said that he was at Yard House. And we share each other's locations. We have for a long time, especially for, safety reasons, being nosy, like whatever.
Being nosy
Don't
is more
question
accurate.
me.
Being nosy is much more accurate.
Well, I shared my location with him, and he decided to do the same. So
Sucker.
I saw his location. He's at Yard House, like he says, right? Okay. So then tell me why his location, it moves just a little further to a house. Kind of near Yard House, but like not really. It wasn't Yard House. So I text him, I'm like, hey, what are you doing? And I call him, I'm like, what's up? He's like, what's up? I'm like, where are you at? He's like, Yard House.
Okay. That's stupid. He is in the wrong there. Like, especially, he's not cheating because y'all are open poly, right?
Well, here's the thing. If he was having sex with somebody and didn't tell me about it, I would consider that cheating.
Okay.
But-
So what are the rules? What are the rules? What were the rules?
Are if we're going to go on a date with somebody else or hook up with somebody else, we're gonna tell each other. Like, we're gonna be honest.
When you go on a date with someone else, are you like, hey, I'm going to fuck tonight? Or you're just like, I'm going on a date with someone else?
I mean, I think whatever information you have or whatever you think, sometimes you don't know for sure, right? But to the best of your knowledge, you're gonna be
Hey,
honest.
Lexi Lore, you don't know for sure when you're going to fuck?
I mean, I guess I do.
Yeah, I was about
If
to
I was a man, like, I don't know, am I getting laid? Like,
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the,
yeah.
as being a dude for 43 years, yeah, that's how it goes. Like,
There are some circumstances where I don't know. Like, for example, I recently went on a date where I was fucking 3 guys for work, and then I was going on a date with him afterwards. And I'm like,
one of the 3 guys or someone else?
someone else.
Okay.
So I was like, genuinely did not know if I would have it in me, like physically, to fuck this man afterwards. And I didn't. You know, it was what I thought it would be. I was too tired, right?
You're like, I don't want to put forth a bad
So
performance.
there are some times where you don't know. But anyway,
No, okay,
let's get back to the story.
for sure. Sorry, I derailed you on the your demure, like, oh, I don't know. I may get laid tonight.
Sometimes I really don't know. Okay.
Yeah, I think those are the far minority. But
yes, true.
so he did not disclose that he was potentially going to fuck.
Yeah, and earlier I asked, I was like, are you just going to Yard House? He says yes.
Well,
Okay,
plans can change.
Plans change. I know. I get it. But in my mind, I was like, okay, well, nothing else is happening. I don't really have to worry about it, right? Anyway, he didn't.
But you're worried
tell
enough to
me.
look at his location.
Yeah, but I do that all the time. Yeah.
Knowing your backstory, like, I understand why you have some trust issues.
I specifically have trust issues when it comes to platonic friendships. And like, I'm not defending it. I'm not saying it's right. I just, in the past, like, I've only been cheated on with platonic friends where, you know, that's what they lie about. They don't lie about like going on dates or being non-monogamous or poly. Like, it usually is right up in the air. But something about the platonic friendships, like, people want to lie to me about them. So yeah, I have my own trauma from that.
Once again, I don't understand if, like, this is allowed. Why lie about it?
I feel the same way, but it happens.
So did he fuck?
He says no.
Do you
And
believe
I
him?
believe him. I do.
But the violation of trust is still there.
Yes, you still lied to me. So it doesn't really matter like what you did with this person. It's the fact that you lied about it.
I agree. You should be upset about that. I agree. You can't be with someone you don't trust.
Mm-hmm.
Especially you can't be with someone you don't trust.
Right.
Not to give away too much on the internet. You got too much like history of not being able to trust people to be with someone you can't trust.
Yeah, it's not good.
No.
The way that I react and act in a relationship is very unhealthy when I can't trust the other person. So it's more like I can forgive you, but I can't trust myself to be healthy in this relationship anymore. Like, if I can't trust you.
Well said.
Thank you.
And someone who's been a bystander to a bunch of it. Well said.
Yeah, I know when I need to step back.
Well, I'm glad you recognize that because there were points where you didn't always.
I didn't, yeah.
As a friend, it's always a rough situation where it's like, I would really like to tell her to get the fuck out, but she's not going to listen, so I'm not going to say shit.
And that's such a hard position to be in. I feel like so many people wanted to tell me to leave in the past, and I didn't.
You can't tell someone, this is fucked up, this is toxic, you need to get the fuck out, until they come to that conclusion on their own.
Yeah.
I've thankfully have a bunch of life experience that has told me that, like, all people will do if they aren't ready to get out is grow to resent you and be upset with you for telling them the truth.
Yeah.
And maybe down the road you'll reconcile. Be like, if you come and be like, so by the way, you were right.
Mm-hmm.
But I would rather just avoid that situation in the first place because nothing's more awkward than being like, that person's a toxic piece of shit, and then you reconcile and then stay together for years on end.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's like, cool. Now I'm the asshole.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you recognize that shit about yourself.
Thank you.
And I'm baffled that he wouldn't recognize that. He's been around long enough.
Yeah.
It's a bad move.
Yeah, and something that one of my friends said to me, that kind of stood out to me was like he was afraid of my reaction. That's obviously why he didn't tell me the truth. And so, like, part of me recognizes that, like, he, like, just as much as I don't trust him, like, he didn't trust me to handle the truth, like, in a healthy way. And so, like, it's
Yeah, but that's a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation.
yeah.
Always, at least for me, hurts more is being like, oh, you lied. It's obvious you lied. You're now insulting my intelligence.
Mhm.
Like, if you at least come clean and be like, hey, I fucked up here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he knows he's wrong, and, like, he wouldn't say that, but, like, my friend who said that to me, like, playing devil's advocate, I was like, okay, like, I can see how this is a problem, and, like, regardless of if that relationship ever works out or not, like, I have to be okay with the person I'm dating having platonic friends. Like,
For sure.
yeah.
For sure. But whatever the established rules are what the established rules are.
Mhm.
If you tell a dude, oh, you can't have platonic friends because I don't trust it, you're in the wrong. Like, Lexi Lore, you're in the wrong there.
Mhm.
But if the rules are, hey, because of my past traumas, because of what a lot of fucking assholes did before you, I have some trust issues around this. You need to reassure me.
Yeah.
Either your partner needs to go, okay, I'm cool with reassuring with you, or not be in the relationship.
Yeah.
But those are the two choices. Like, that simple. If they're doing shit out of fear because they're afraid that they're going to upset you with the truth, the lying's going to be even worse. Because
Yeah.
I'm sure your mind went, holy fuck, just like the last one, just like the one before that.
Mhm. Yes, and then I get scared that I'm gonna act the way that I used to because I feel like I'm in a similar situation. Even if it's not cheating, it doesn't matter. Like, it's still bringing me back to that place that I was at.
Well, for sure. And like,
I hate it.
if you can't trust your partner, you shouldn't be with them.
Yeah.
If they're doing things even inadvertently to violate your trust,
Right.
they need to recognize that, especially because I'm sure this has been something you've communicated to them. It's not like this is a surprise.
Right. Yeah, to some degree.
To some degree. Well,
Yeah.
elaborate.
Well, he was aware to some degree, about my past and how I was cheated on with 2 friends who were supposedly lesbians, but in fact fucked my ex. So strange things like that, like he knew about, but like I guess didn't understand the depth of like how important it was or like how much it impacted the way that I view platonic friendships now.
Sidebar. How good is the dick that he's turning out lesbians? Sorry.
Oh my God. I don't know. It wasn't. I hate when bad people are blessed with giant dicks. I hate it. He doesn't deserve it. It doesn't mean it's good. Just because it's big doesn't mean it's good. But it's big.
Well, I mean, that's so big that turning out people that are traditionally not even into penis, like, that's pretty fucking big.
I mean, the fact that the lesbians tried to reassure me, they're like, "Oh, we didn't like it that much."
That much is a horrible disqualifier. Like, I know we violated your trust and we fucked your dude behind your back, but we weren't totally into it. We weren't totally not into it, but we weren't totally into it. It's like the substitution on the dessert menu. It wasn't what I really wanted, but dessert still sounded good.
Yeah, they wanted to like experiment and they thought it would be good for their lesbian relationship to share some dick. Like, I can't believe it. Like, that doesn't even sound real. What happened though?
Life is sometimes stranger than fiction.
Yeah, I can't trust anything. Like, I can't trust lesbians to be real lesbians. I want to. You know what I mean? It's stuff like that. Like, you say this is just your friend, but like, are they really? Because like, even the lesbian friends, you just don't know.
So are you saying that any future partners I have shouldn't trust you around me? Is that what you're saying, Lexi?
No, I'm not saying I'm right. I'm saying I got issues, okay?
Fair.
I got my own issues.
For sure. Everyone does.
Yeah.
Everyone fucking does.
Acknowledging it is the first step.
Exactly. Your partner also, if they're aware of them, shouldn't do things as
No, they shouldn't lie. All I can do is take accountability for my part.
Right.
So that I can do better in the future.
Hopefully, figure it out. You got a vacation coming up. You got a birthday coming up.
Thank goodness. So excited to go to Hawaii.
You do love Hawaii.
It wasn't really my choice to go to Hawaii. I'm going with somebody who has like a house to stay out there for free. So it's hard to pass up, a free place to stay in Hawaii.
This is a platonic friend that people have to worry about?
No comment.
Like, I feel like you go to Hawaii all the fucking time.
It'll be my second time this year.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Why are you not going anywhere else?
I don't know. I mean, this just kind of fell into my lap. And I think last time I went to Hawaii, I didn't even have my passport, but I do now.
Good.
So, like, remember when you went to Miami and then you went to
Cuba?
Mm-hmm. Well, if you'd told me sooner, maybe next time I could go. Because I really do want to go somewhere.
Where do you want to go?
Somewhere
Want to go to Tokyo?
international. Yeah, I do.
No, I feel like
somewhere.
I feel like it might be problematic to go to Japan with you.
Really?
Just food restrictions wise. Like, there's a lot of times where I'm just like, I don't really super know what I'm eating here.
Yeah.
And
I have heard that a lot.
Everything has fish in it.
Yeah. Well, apparently I was eating pad thai for years and didn't know it had fish sauce in it. Or whatever they call it. Yeah, fish sauce. I didn't know. It's like that red liquid that's like swimming around in it. It's like all separated. Yeah. I didn't know that was fish sauce.
Oh, you broke vegan edge. There goes your vegan powers.
No, I'm not perfect.
Oh my God, you're a real human?
Yeah, I can't believe it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, a lot of Thai food. Fish sauce.
Yeah, a lot of Asian food, fish sauce. Maybe, make your way to pescatarian.
Pescatarian is the healthiest diet. I mean, I'm really honestly more vegetarian now, but like, yeah, statistically, pescatarian is the healthiest. Like having a little bit of fish and those good omegas. I mean, I don't like fish. I never have.
Have you ever tried sushi though?
Not really.
So like, I do not like cooked fish. Do not.
Okay.
I love sushi.
Oh wow. Okay.
It's one of those things where I was forced to eat a lot of cooked fish as a kid, and it just never was my jam.
Yeah.
And then, Jesus, I've only been eating sushi for 11 years. So I went on a date with a girl who was just like, oh, we're going to order sushi as an appetizer. I'm like, oh, I don't eat fish. And she's also be like, as a bitch, I'm like, I'm eating sushi. And then it was like, this is delicious. You have changed my life, girl.
Yeah.
Honestly, her changing my dietary choices was much more influential than the sex was. No shade, girl. You may see this clip. Shit.
You never know.
Oh, no, we still talk. So.
Oh, okay.
It was one of those things like, one date, one hookup, like still, platonically friends.
That's cool.
Yeah, not everyone who fucks me hates me.
No.
I don't want to do the math on that right now.
Can you do the math on how many people you fucked?
No, I can't.
Oh, okay.
I was just trying to think
making sure. I'm like, wait, math? We can do math?
Theoretical math. It's like theoretical physics.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it can be done.
How many people do you think I've fucked?
Like 12. There's only like 10 dudes that do porn.
Okay.
The amount of times you've had sex versus the amount of partners is a vastly different number.
See, that's why I stopped keeping track. Because I couldn't figure out. Now I know that I should only count one person each time. Like, that's what a body count is.
Right, it's a body.
But when I started porn, like, I was getting confused because I was writing down my scene partners in a notes app.
Well, you should just for STD tracking.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Well, because the same dick could come back diseased.
It's been so long since I've heard about anybody having a bad test.
And chlamydia and gonorrhea still happen.
Yeah.
On the fairly regular.
I mean, I write down stuff in my calendar now, but so like, yeah, I can look back in time, but not super far back. But yeah, my notes app, I used to, and then I would write like, like Kyle Mason, and then 3 scenes later, I would write Kyle Mason again. And I was like, what am I doing? So eventually I just had to stop doing that.
Well, as I said, it makes sense if you're trying to keep track of like, you're trying to do contact tracing if like you happen to catch chlamydia or gonorrhea or some shit like that. Like that shit makes sense. For your actual like body count.
I was curious and I still am curious. Like I just want to know like how many people have I fucked, but I'll never know.
At least the majority of it is on film. There is record of most of it.
Yeah.
I have had a lot of drunk hookups with some people whose names I don't even know.
Yeah.
There was a girl in Austin I met at a bar. I think her name was Naomi. Like,
Mhm.
hooked it up that night. Like, didn't get digits, didn't exchange contact information. I didn't live in Austin. She didn't live in Austin. She was there for a wedding. I was there visiting a friend. Honestly, I don't even remember what she looks like.
Mhm.
And if I wouldn't been like a random hookup because I had played Al Green in the jukebox and we had vibes, I probably wouldn't have even remembered. Well, actually, that's a lie. I remember the sex because it was kind of funny.
It was funny.
Yeah, because as we're banging, I pull my dick out and there's blood. And I'm like, oh shit, did I hurt you? And she's like, no, my period just started. I'm like, fucking my dumb ass. I don't have a huge dick. I'm just like, oh, duh.
Yeah.
But my first response was like, oh, did I hurt you?
Yeah.
No, dummy.
Yeah. Period sex, huh?
In retrospect, it's a little rude to hook up with someone on a random hookup and not mention that you're bleeding. But
I mean, it's ballsy, I feel. Like, if you know that. Sometimes it happens and you don't expect it. That's different. But you feel like she knew. Like, she whipped the tampon out. And
no, I didn't pull the tampon out with my teeth that time.
Not
Done
that time.
Done it before.
That's hot. You're so committed.
Oh yeah, no, I eat pussy when it's bleeding. I don't give a fuck.
That's cool.
It's generally
But
bloody.
it's rude to not mention it ahead of time.
Yeah.
I'm figuring out what's the thing with period sex.
Well, if you're with a committed partner, I don't think it's necessarily something that you have to be like, I'm bleeding right now, unless it's something. But like, hey, we just met at a bar an hour and a half ago.
Yeah. So if it's a stranger, like, that's weird.
Yeah, it's a little weird to be like, hey, there's extra fluids.
Okay.
Well, don't you think?
I mean, me personally, I don't like period sex.
Why not?
It's messy. It's like,
Yeah, that's what towels are for.
I don't like it.
That's what towels and hotel beds and house cleaning has to keep up.
I don't know. It takes the fun out of it for me. I don't like it. And like, even if I'm with a committed partner, like, I'll tell them, or like, if I want to fuck, like, I'll do the makeup sponge trick. So, but that's just me. I don't like the mess. But sometimes it happens by accident, or like, I just don't know that. And especially with my IUD, like, sometimes I just bleed randomly.
As a dude, like, I feel it's fucking manly if I'm covered, thigh to fucking gut and blood. Like, that's right, I did that.
I mean, yeah, and I think it's hot when a guy's like okay with it, or like,
Oh, I'm not
willing
just
to
okay
eat
with it. I'm
out.
down.
That's awesome. I love that.
I have an ex who was just like, you're the only person who's ever fucked me on my period. Like, I'm just not comfortable with anyone else but you, like, doing
Oh
it.
my gosh, that's cool actually. But yeah, for me, like, the person who bleeds, I don't like doing that. I feel bad.
But how many of your partners like made you feel a way about it? How many partners were like enthusiastic, like, no, let's go, I want you?
Yeah, and I don't think anybody's ever been like, oh, let's like clean this up and stop. Like, that's never happened.
Yeah, but there's a difference between like, let's clean this up, let's not, and just kind of like, oh, this is a thing, versus like, no, I want to fuck you, let's go.
Yeah, I've had that before.
All right, well, there goes my theory. My theory's right out the window.
Wait, what's your theory?
Well, my theory was that like no one's just been like overly enthusiastic about it, so you got self-conscious.
I mean, like, somebody that I recently dated told me that like they would go out of their way to have sex on somebody's period. Like, they're like totally cool with it, like eating them out. Like, how do I say, like, gargling the blood, like playing with it in your mouth. I'm like, ooh, that's freaky.
Yeah, that's not necessarily my jam.
Too much.
Just not my jam. I'm not saying it's too much. I'm not saying that's, wrong. It's just not my
the level
jam.
of comfort, though. I'm just like, oh, that's cool. Like that does make me more comfortable in theory, but that doesn't mean that I want to have period sex. Like, I don't.
Fair enough. I mean,
Yeah.
whatever makes you happy is the important part.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, ladies, I will help you relieve those cramps. It's good for you. I can't get you pregnant. During period sex, you can't really. It's highly unlikely to get someone pregnant during.
That's how I was conceived. My mom thought she couldn't get pregnant on her period. That's why I exist.
Well, I can't get you pregnant anyway, so
Yeah.
no matter how hard I
worry,
try,
no worry.
no matter how many cream pies I give you, can't get you pregnant.
Yeah, especially because you're not doing my laundry.
I wasn't talking about you, Lexi Lore. I was talking to camera on that one.
Talking to the camera. All the women that are listening.
Judging by my demographics, there's not many.
Not many.
Yeah, I went over the demos recently. It's like, oh, depending on which platform, it's between 75 and 90% of my audience is male.
Yeah, most of my audience is male.
Oh my God, we have audience overlap? Oh my God.
Wow, that's crazy.
I know.
It's like you interview a lot of porn stars with
Maybe.
male audiences.
Maybe I do. I don't know.
Probably.
Possibly. Is that why AVN keeps nominating me for awards?
Yeah, I think AVN stands for adult. It's like the first letter.
It is. What are the other two?
Adult, wait. Video network?
Nope.
Don't know.
Adult Video News.
News. They do so much more than news.
Yeah, but when it originally started,
Mm-hmm.
you gotta remember, like, it's a 40-year-old publication.
Okay. Well, now that I don't know what AVN stands for, I'll never get awards.
You do know what AVN stands for now.
I do now.
You've gotten AVNs.
Yes.
You have many more wins than I have. I have 0 wins. 0 wins.
Yeah. It'll come.
It won't. Best podcast.
Confident about that.
No, Best Podcast is a fan award. Like, unfortunately,
Oh, that does make it harder, huh?
Yeah. I am competing against people that have mainstream podcasts.
Honestly, I hate those fan awards. Like having to tweet about them over and over. It's like it's almost embarrassing. Like if you're like fully committed to like getting those votes, like you are annoying people.
Exactly. And at least in the podcast category, there's on average of 45 to 50 shows that they nominate every year. And I'm in direct competition with shows that have mainstream shows attached to them that have multi-million YouTube subscribers. Like at the end of the day,
Yeah.
if a fraction of their audience just shows up just cause, I'm not winning.
Mm-hmm.
No illusions about it. No, not like, oh, woe is me, I'm not gonna win. It's just how the demographics and the numbers go at the moment.
Yeah.
But it's an honor to be nominated. Please keep nominating me.
It is cool to be nominated.
What are you up for this year, by the way? Do you know yet?
No.
Oh yeah.
Am I supposed to know? I don't
No, I think it's just still pre-noms.
No, we're supposed to have a nominations party next.
Yeah, that's next month. I'm like, oh yeah, that's a month from now.
Yeah.
Actually,
I was
literally,
like,
that's literally a month from now. It is November 21st when that's happening.
Oh, it is.
Literally a month
Know
from-
the date.
Yep.
I don't even think I got the invite yet.
RSVPs are open.
Oh, okay. Well, you know my agent handles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You us unrepresented motherfuckers have to go handle that shit ourselves. Be
Yeah.
like, so can I come to the party? Please, can I come to the party?
Yeah.
I'm going to be nominated. Please, can I come to the party? This year, XBiz is the night before. So XBiz is on Wednesday, AVN's on Thursday.
Mm.
So it's like just 2 nights of a row. Like, gotta
The
get
nominations?
the nomination parties are Wednesday, Thursday this year.
Okay. Cool. I'll be there.
I will be too.
Yay.
We're going to hang out and drink.
Yes.
You excited?
Of course. I'm always excited to hang out and drink.
It's nothing mentioned Matt.
With Matt. I mean, I'm looking at you. You and I drinking.
Yeah.
That's why I text you when I'm going to these events. I'm like it's worth it if Matt's there.
I love that on the last one that I missed, you're just like, yo, I'm going to want to bail from this quick. You going to be around?
Yeah. Yes, and I was so close to elbow room. I was like, I could smell the pizza.
Yeah, you were close to both Elbow and LP.
Yeah. But like specifically, I was super hungry and they just had hummus. So I was like, I gotta go. Matt, let's go. Let's go, Matt. Come on.
Sadly was not available. How was it, by the way?
It was nice. It was nice. The movie did not end the way I expected, but it was still cool.
No spoilers. No.
No spoilers. I won't spoil it. But yes, I enjoyed it.
Hell yeah. For the audience who may not be aware, Adult Time did a premiere of Birth?
Yes. Birth.
At the Bourbon Room
Yes. I wanted so much more of that drama at the end of the video. I know it ends in a gangbang. I think that's what I heard. They didn't show, like, the sexy part of the movie.
Boo! It's all
In my
adults.
mind, there was so much more storyline. I was like, I want more. But at last, you get a gangbang, so I guess it's all worth it.
Depends on who's in the gangbang.
I don't know. I'm sure it was great.
Great for someone. Lexi Lore was not getting
It
gangbanged.
was great for Casey Calvert 'cause she got gangbanged. Good for her. Oh, I did, like, for my birthday, I did 3 men. That's what I was just telling you about, where, like, I was going on a date afterwards. That was, like, last week, just for reference. But I couldn't get more men. I wanted a gangbang.
Are you telling me I have work coming up?
Potentially. I don't know. Yeah, sometimes, like, people send me an edited version, but I don't think they will. And, like, if I'm being honest, like, I'm going to Hawaii. And I'll be in Hawaii on my birthday. So am I going to be editing porn? Probably not.
All right.
It might be Matt.
I will put it in my calendar. Whatever. Works
I
work.
can send you the files after this. I already have them. It's just in my mind. I was like, oh, yeah, I'll definitely have time, but I won't.
Why you want to edit on your birthday?
I
Why would-
don't.
Exactly.
No.
So now that you have your passport, besides me trying to drag you to Japan, where else do you want to go?
I don't know. The problem is I don't want to go alone. So I'm like, who would go with me somewhere and where would we go?
Well, I'm always down to go places. If it's in my budget to go, I'm always down to go places.
I like to be invited to things because, like, I don't like the pressure of making plans, especially my first time going internationally. Like, for so long now, I've been thinking it needs to be perfect. It needs to be the best country and, like, with the best people, and, like, it needs to be, like, I have to pick the right place instead of just starting somewhere and, like, going down the list, I'm like,
Well,
I'm afraid I'm going to make the wrong choice.
how's it possibly the wrong choice?
No. I'm like a perfectionist. And I don't know much about other countries because I haven't been yet.
That's the adventure.
That's the whole point.
The
I
whole
don't know
point.
yet.
As I said, I will happily go to Japan with you. Sorry, audience. Sorry. I talk about Japan too much.
Yeah.
I will happily go back to Japan, especially because the yen's way depressed versus the dollar right now. For my own list, like, I want to go to Seoul, Korea also. Vietnam sounds rad. Vietnam, I feel like, is definitely not the place for you dietary-wise.
Yeah.
They eat some wild shit over there.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, one of the Vietnamese delicacies is bamboo rat.
Oh, what is that? It's a rat?
That eats bamboo, yes. They're giant rats.
Giant rat?
Yeah. They're giant rats, and they're apparently pretty good. But, like, the place that the YouTube video that I watched was like, oh, they prepare them like dog. What?
Yeah, okay.
The preparation for someone, I eat meat. The preparation for me was still like, that's a little brutal.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I don't want to do that.
yeah, the preparation in this video, like, they're in the restaurant and the rat was alive in the restaurant, and they were just like, live rat, boiling water. Loosened up the fur, and then they scraped the fur off of it, and then, like, covered it in newspaper, and then set the newspaper on fire to give the outside a crisp. You're like, why?
I'm like, why are you telling me this? Way to bring down the mood.
Sorry.
Talking about death.
I would try just to try it.
Yeah, I understand.
I ate horse last time I was in Japan, so
Mm-hmm.
wasn't bad. It was not my favorite thing, but it wasn't horrible.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like, I feel like Vietnam's a lot of weird food, so that might not be the move.
So what is the move?
Spain's rad.
Okay.
Fuck, I ate a lot of pork in Spain. Holy fuck, I ate a lot of pork.
You probably eat a lot of meat everywhere you go.
Yeah, but I feel like a lot of what was just offered in Spain was fucking meat-based.
Okay. But, like even here in the United States, like, I'm going to Google, like, the city that I'm in or my location and vegetarian food. I'm like, can you not do that in other places? You can't Google restaurants?
You can, but okay. So, at least in Tokyo, a lot of times it's just like, in all my experiences, it's been like, that place looks cool, and just walk into a spot.
Yeah.
And it's just been like, I'm not 100% sure what I'm eating. Like, oh, that ramen looks good. Like most of the menus in Japan have pictures of the food. It's like, yeah, that ramen.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the broth is. I don't know.
Mm.
And the problem is the restaurants don't necessarily, at least in Tokyo, don't have English translation. So it's just like, you Google something that's just like, oh, it's all kanji. I don't know how to.
What's that?
Yeah.
That sounds like a nightmare.
It's fun. You just have to have a little bit of, sense of adventure.
Okay.
I'm sure in Western Europe, it would be much easier.
I will see. I would at least like to start somewhere easier, like something more manageable than maybe Japan.
Well, see, Tokyo is really manageable on other aspects because it's safe. Like there's violent crime is very much not much of a. The whole country of 20 odd. No, sorry, there are 122 million people in that country. Like their average gun deaths are like 2 a year for the whole country. 2.
Wow.
On other hands, it's like super easy to navigate getting around, and it's very safe.
Ooh.
The dietary restrictions are the only like potential headache.
Yeah.
Where parts of Western Europe, potentially a lot less safe, but more easier dietary restrictions to deal with. Though, what could be a real adventure for us is I've never been to Italy. Go hit Venice or some shit like that and like figure it out together.
Yeah.
I'm not sleeping in the bathtub this time though.
Oh my gosh. No, I won't allow that.
You definitely allowed it last time.
Well, to be fair, I thought the friend that you were coming with had like a place to stay, or like between the two of you that like you had a place to stay, because I never told her.
Yeah, she led me to believe that we were.
I don't know why. That's the part that confuses me. I thought, you two had worked that out.
No, she was just like, oh yeah, no, Lexi says she has a place for us.
No, I didn't. I don't know how that misunderstanding happened, but yes, I only had one bed.
Yeah, I know. I got there like, there's 3 girls, there's me.
Yeah.
Shit.
And it's unfortunate because it was such a huge room. You would think there's at least like
a couch,
right?
There wasn't even a fucking couch.
No, that was so weird. Yeah.
So I slept in the bathtub.
Yeah.
And accidentally sent your dick pics over it.
Yeah. Hey, I'm glad you enjoyed the bathtub. It was a nice bath. Like, it was huge.
So for the people who have not previously heard the story, I probably should qualify that. I took a bunch of photos, like, of Lexi and the other people involved. Like, I was basically just like her personal photographer while I was there.
Yeah.
And I also set myself up in the bathtub, like taking pictures of me, like smoking in a bathtub.
With your dick out.
Well, I was naked in a bathtub.
You were naked in the bathtub, yeah.
And when Lexi's like, oh, do you have those pictures? I dumped the whole SD card without like thinking about the fact that me in the bathtub was also on the card. And like, I just get a text like, is that your dick? Like, my bad.
That was funny. But it was such an artsy photo.
Yeah.
It was nice.
It wasn't like
tasteful.
It wasn't like my erect penis. It was just like my dick floating in the water.
Yeah.
It's just like, and it's just like, of anyone to accidentally send a dick pic to, it's like the person whose porn I edit all the time is like at least a fair trade. It's like, oh, I've seen you naked a bunch of times. I guess if anyone I'm not intimate with is seeing me naked, it's fine. It's you.
Oh yeah, it was fine.
I didn't think you were offended. You literally sent me laughing emojis like, is that your dick? Is that your dick in the water?
I wasn't expecting that. I was like, there's no way he meant to send me this.
No. Well, because it was like 100 stills. It wasn't just like the dick pic. It wasn't like, here's all the pictures I took of you and the one dick pic of like me in a bathtub. It was like 100, another like 100 pictures of like that I was, staged to myself in the fucking bath.
Yeah.
Sorry, I wanted to take some baller pictures of me smoking a cigar in a bathtub. Like
Worth it.
Well, I'm glad seeing my dick was worth it.
Did you send those photos to anybody else?
No, and the professional versions of them are cropped, so my dick's not in it.
Oh, okay.
I was shooting on a fucking 16mm lens. I was shooting wide, and I cropped in on it.
I thought maybe it was like, so you could send to somebody.
Who's sending limp dick to fucking be flirty? Who said like, yo, girl, here's my flaccid penis floating in water. What up, girl?
Well, Well, it's not like super obvious that it was a flaccid penis floating in the water.
Wow.
It was
That's
just nudity.
That's a lie.
What
My
made it so artsy. It's not like, here's my erect penis. It was like, here's me in the bathtub with a cigar. Like, so casual. It was cool.
Okay, I just wanted to clarify for everyone that like there's a definite difference between my flaccid and erect penis, and it's definitely not like my flaccid penis definitely is not mistaken for my erect penis.
No, but it was kind of like in the water.
Yeah, it was definitely in the water.
So like, I couldn't really tell. And I wasn't super looking at whether it was flaccid or not. It just, the point was you weren't really trying to show it. It was kind of just in the water.
Yes.
Yeah, so.
The focus was, my torso chilling in a bathtub with a drink and a cigar.
That's why it felt artsy. And the lighting, ooh.
Yeah, it was well lit.
Yeah.
I know you guys went out to like Taco Bell, and I'm just like, I'm gonna set up a whole photo shoot for myself in the bathtub.
Yeah.
I know it's a weird move, but
Yeah, but it was a good use of the bathtub.
well, yeah, I was there to shoot stuff for you, and like nothing got shot, so I just
No, and see, my intention was more to hang out, which was part of where my friend was coming from too. That like we kind of just wanted to hang out with you. Like we didn't really realize you were trying to shoot a bunch of stuff.
So wow, my bad on that. Like I totally thought I was there to like work for you.
Well, we just like hanging out with you.
Well, for sure. I hope the person who was fucking me at the time and my friend both like hanging out.
Yeah, I wanted to see you. Like, I don't know, hang out. What's up?
Yeah. My bad. I thought that I was treating it more as a business trip. That's why I bailed at like, oh, we're not working.
See, that's what I'm saying. There were so many misunderstandings. So even though things didn't work out, like you have to see where the confusion was.
Oh, for sure.
It was like she was fucking you, but you wanted gas money, and I just wanted to hang out, and you wanted to shoot some stuff. And then she thought that she was staying with me, but I didn't have space for you guys. Like the whole thing was a fucking mess.
Right, but you and I are still cool after all that.
Yes, because I understand like that there was miscommunication, and like if we had all been on the same page, like we would have respectfully figured it all out.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly, but
she didn't want to.
No, communication's not her strong suit.
No.
I will stand by asking for gas money, friend, work, no. I will stand by that shit. Stand by that
Even
shit.
if you're hooking up.
Yeah, 100%. Like, I'm not your fucking sugar daddy. I'm not. You make significantly more money than I do. I'm not asking for her to fill the fucking tank. I'm asking for her to pay her fair share. I don't think that's unreasonable.
Okay.
You disagree?
No, I don't disagree. Like you can ask for whatever you want.
Asking for whatever I want and you agreeing are two separate things.
I have high standards for the people that I fuck. But on the same note, they're not sugar daddies. You know?
Okay.
Just because they can like drive or, sometimes I'll cover dinner, right? Or I'll Uber out to you. Like I'm fine with spending money. That's not the problem.
Right.
But when you start expecting shit from me, like,
It was like, hey, are you going to toss in? That was the extent of it.
as a friend, I totally get it. Yeah.
Like, are you going to toss in? I didn't say, oh, you're not tossing in, get the fuck out.
Okay. Well, see, like, I don't know. I wasn't there.
Boy, I know she
What
made.
I've heard.
Yeah. It was like, hey, you're going to toss in? She went, no. I went, okay. And I just.
Oh, okay. Well, for her, this was very stressful. Like, even being asked. I don't know. I wasn't there.
I know. Whatevs.
Whatever.
As I've said, I've talked about this relationship or whatever it was on air before. Like, when it fell apart, I went, sorry you feel that way. And that was the end of it on my extent, on like emotional attachment to it.
Yeah.
Oh, you're too negative. Okay. Well, I'm sorry you feel that way.
Mm-hmm.
And now it just became hilarious podcast fodder to me.
Yeah. It is funny. Yeah. The whole trip was crazy.
Yeah, that whole shit. But I do, not to pat myself on the back, I do actually really like the pictures I got of you two in the hallway. Like the one I sent you earlier. I really do like those shots.
Yeah.
Like the one I sent you earlier should have been cropped with the people's feet out of it. But like you and her like hang out with my cigar in her mouth. Like that was a good shot.
Mm-hmm. It was.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Like besides being a colossal shit show and not ending well, it was all in all fairly fun.
Yeah, it had its moments.
Yeah. But,
We're here now.
We are here now. And
Okay.
she's not. Yes. What?
Nothing.
Not.
Look, we're not on the same page about like this is my friend still.
That's fine.
And not yours.
Obviously.
So I'm not like, yay, she's not here. I'm like, okay, it didn't work out.
No, I know.
I can be friends, in different groups, and I have friends that you don't like, so yeah,
maybe a couple.
Mm-hmm.
I have some friends you don't like too.
Probably.
How could I exist in this industry and not have some people you don't?
I mean, there's very few people I hold a grudge against. Like probably only one. So.
Well, and that's the thing. I don't actually dislike her. I'm just really actually apathetic about the situation. The thing I dislike is not being able to hang out with you when she's around.
Yeah, totally. That is weird.
Like, she's the one who has beef.
Yeah.
I just have funny stories out of it. What it is. But enough of that. Enough of that. You're going to school. You're doing porn. Are you doing anything for fun?
For fun. I like pole dancing. I don't do it as a job, but
You could.
maybe someday I could do a little feature dancing.
What's stopping you from doing some feature dancing?
I don't think I'm ready. Like, I know a lot of people just do feature dancing without taking classes first and just go for it. But for me, like, I want to be confident and like good at it. And I feel like I have to get to a point where I can freestyle, and I'm just not really ready. But I do like it. And I don't know if like interacting with the public would ruin it. I've just heard a lot of stories of, girls feeling disrespected.
Oh, yeah. No, that definitely happens.
Yeah.
As someone who used to roadie for girls, it happens.
Yeah, so for somebody who genuinely just enjoys pole dancing without the audience or money or anything involved, I just don't know. Like, would that make it feel not fun anymore? But I would definitely try it.
Well, if you want to get into a feature gigs, I'm sure I can, make some connects for you.
Yeah, I'm interested for sure. But, and like the little, what is it called? I don't know. The pole girls at Exotica and stuff. I want to be like one of them. Like, I want to practice on one of the Exotica poles. Is that funny? Like, that's just one of my goals.
I mean, I'm sure you can go do that. I wouldn't give up signing at a booth to go be like, why is Lexi just on a pole this whole show?
No, not the whole show, but I like it so much that it would be fun to do something like that.
I think you should just, next Exotica, just be like, yo, girl, get off there for a second and just jump up, be like,
yeah.
twerk it a little bit.
Well, and like I saw in the VIP section last time I was there, this VIP area, there's like poles that you could just get on. Like nobody was like on them. I was like, I could, but no, I'm not ready.
Next Exotica.
I'm gonna be the shy pole dancer.
That's actually reminds me of someone I used to work for who was like, yeah, the reason I got into porn was because I was too shy as a house girl.
Yeah. I mean, I started shy in porn, and here I am.
20 years later.
Oh. Maybe 5. Maybe 7.
Close to 7.
Yeah.
Like
7 years later.
Which feels like 20 years in porno time.
So long. Yeah.
I've been in the industry for over a decade now. It's just like, this feels like forever. It feels like it's been my life forever.
You said over a decade?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And my first AVN was 2010.
Mm-hmm.
Going back to Chicago for that funeral with like a bunch of people referring to me by like my civilian name,
Mm-hmm.
and just like old coworkers and civilian friends like, oh yeah, this was a thing. You people were my friends, and I haven't seen a lot of you in years.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of wild, kind of weird.
It's strange to think about. Like when I go back to Virginia, and it's just like they're still my friends. Like I still adore them so much, but I'm like, wow, you really don't get it. Like you really don't know what my life is like at all. Which is cool that they're still, so fun and respectful, and we get along just like we used to, but there's still that underlying feeling of like, we're very different.
That's really how I was feeling. It was just like, I love most of you people, but it's just like, we are in very different places in life. And it's like, it's hard to relate to some of you. It's just like, oh, cool, man.
Mm-hmm.
You love your blue collar job. And
yeah, part of me is like, oh, you're still here. Wow. Like, what's that like?
And you have no desire to leave.
Yeah. Or they do, but they don't really do anything about it. Or
Well, that's the worst.
that is the worst. That drives me nuts.
Like, if you're at least happy with your lot in life, like I'm happy with my 9 to 5, I'm happy with my family, I'm happy. Like,
Yeah.
cool. The world needs you.
Mm-hmm.
The people that are like, I'm wildly miserable
Yeah.
with what I'm doing with life, but I'm not doing anything to try to change it. That's a fucking problem. The shit's short. The shit's unpromised. Try to make the changes you want to see. Shit or get off the pot.
Yeah.
And it's got to be even more difficult for you because, like, your peers are all still in their fucking 20s. Like, the people
Right.
they shouldn't be locked into careers or set in their fucking ways. They should be
Mm-hmm.
taking the fucking risk. At 25, you should still be fucking taking the risks.
Yeah, I agree.
What's stopping them?
Not being able to hold a job because it's not the dream job, you know? Or like, oh, I hate this. I don't want to be in Virginia. I hate this job. And it's like, you have to start somewhere.
Well, you definitely moved to LA. The LA's restaurants are full of people that hate their jobs and don't think this is the real job.
Yeah, I'm like, you can do that in LA. Like, yeah, you can have a shitty job and hate it and be here.
Exactly.
At least that's a start. But yeah.
And that's what I love about the city is like there's tons of opportunities.
Mm,
But first you have to get here.
yeah. And there's so many ambitious people here, which is really cool. Very different from where I'm from.
It's very different from most of the country.
Yeah.
I'm from Chicago. I'm from a major metropolitan area. I was surrounded by very talented people who talked a big game about wanting to do shit with their lives. Most of them love them to death, but most of them are still working at the same bars and restaurants and blue collar jobs they were at when I left.
Mm-hmm.
I left in 2011. It's been well over a decade. Some of the musicians I worked with when I ran the label, fucking super talented dudes.
Yeah.
They weren't willing to take the risk to actually try to make it.
Yeah, in general, people who don't shoot higher kind of freak me out. And like anybody, even if you're super successful, I just don't see how you could be comfortable where you're at. Like, oh, this is enough. For me personally, like I always have the drive to do more, do something next. Like I'm always looking for more.
I keep telling myself that like there's a point where I would be comfortable and I would probably, slow down. Never achieved it.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I was like that too. And surely I've gotten to that point. But I'm still like, oh yeah, there's a next step, you know?
I'm sure financially you're doing fine. But money's not everything.
Mm-mm. No, and a lot of my goals, like, they don't have anything to do with money. It's just, like, that sense of accomplishment of doing more and doing something new. I like that.
Well, then why are you worried about going to some random country? You should go to a random fucking country.
Oh my gosh, but it's gonna be the wrong one.
Then go to another one.
I know.
For me personally, like, I went to Amsterdam. Not in love with Amsterdam.
Yeah.
But I went there to find that shit out.
Mm.
Germany was so much more fun. So much more fun. It was a good time.
See, I think I could start small. Like, I have a friend who lives in Michigan, and we've talked about just driving up to Canada. Like, that technically counts as an international trip, right?
Go to Montreal.
You could do that.
Go to Montreal.
Do that, yeah. And it wouldn't be too different.
Well, the reason to go to Montreal is that's it's primarily like French Canadian. So like you still have to, because part of the adventure of going out of the country is like trying to navigate with a language you don't speak.
Oh, well, that makes it harder.
It does, but that's half the adventure. Like,
Okay.
I don't speak French. Everywhere I go, I try to learn a couple phrases of where I'm at. So it was like we were in Paris and it's like, bonjour, no parlez-vous français, parlez-vous anglais? Just like, hey, I don't speak French. Do you speak English?
Okay.
And just trying to get through, trying to figure out their public transit, trying to figure out their money. Like, that's half the fucking adventure. It's why I don't respect people that are just like, I'm going to Mexico to go to a resort where everything's all inclusive and I'm just don't have to spend shit or figure shit out. It's like, you've traveled thousands of miles to go to Vegas on a Mexican coast. Cool. That's not my jam.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from.
I don't speak much Spanish. Like, Cuba's a wild place. Cuba is like hyper capitalism at fucking street level. I don't know if I told you, like on this trip, they got rid of the second currency. So people are taking dollars. But depending on where you are, people are taking dollars for different amounts.
Mm.
So like one, and these are stores and restaurants. These aren't just like people. One place would take dollars for 240 pesos to the dollar. Other places would take the dollar 450 pesos to the dollar. And you had to figure that out and figure out like where the money would go. And it went far no matter where you were, except buying cigars.
Mm-hmm.
Spent 50 US on 3 cigars. It's like, did fine dining on a couple nights for way less than that.
Mm-hmm.
For me, that's half the adventure, is like learning about people's cultures, learning about experiencing life. Because as long as a city's not an active war zone, there are people living and thriving there. As long as you have common sense about like, hey, this is a major metropolitan area. If something looks sketchy, walk the fuck away from it. You'll be fine.
Yes, if I go somewhere with somebody who's experienced, I think that makes me feel more comfortable.
Fine, I'll go with you, Lexi. Fine. I'm still not putting out.
You're definitely one of those people.
I'm still not putting out.
All right. Even if we travel together?
Yeah, I'm still not putting out.
All right, fine.
I'm still not putting out.
You're not.
No.
Are you just saying that because you know that I'm more attracted to people that don't want to fuck me?
No. I've known you
You know how rare that is?
I've known you 7 years. Have I ever tried to fuck you once?
But you would, in theory.
I mean, my dick works, yes.
But if I was like, hey, Matt, let's go to your bedroom.
Definitely not right now. It's a mess in there.
In an hour from now. 2 hours.
I'm going to be playing video games by then.
Oh, please.
What?
There's nothing I could do to make you fuck me.
If you're paying for my trip, I'll put out. I will let you slut me out on that.
I'm offended.
What? You think my dick's not worth that? Ouch. I'm offended now. God damn. Just because your friend didn't think it was worth a half a tank of gas. I think I got to call this podcast. Like, I'm hurt that you don't think my dick is worth international travel over. I'm fucking hurt. My dick is a rare commodity.
Mm-hmm. I think pussy is something special.
I do too.
Especially mine.
I'll take your word for it.
I just mean on the principle of like my porn and how many people watch it and like wish that they could fuck me.
Okay.
It makes it complicated to like go on dates with people.
It does.
Yeah, like it's like a novelty. I know it's not for you. It's like you've fucked plenty of people who do porn and whatever, but
Primarily, that's who I fuck.
yeah. But like for me, like when somebody's like, "Oh, like no, I'm not gonna fuck you," I'm like, "What? Like that's hot. Like you're so different."
Stay on your side of the table, Lexi. I know you're recently single. Stay on your side of the table.
Yeah. I know. Having my little desperate moment.
I know. On camera, even.
Yeah. Shameless.
Yeah. Well, obviously, it's not desperate enough. You're not offering to like fly me abroad.
No, I'm not.
Well, I'm safe then.
All right.
That's the price.
All right. You're safe. Yeah. I'll let it go this time.
People on the internet are like, what? What the fuck is happening here? He's lying. He's lying.
I'm so angry.
Oh, yeah, they're going to be so
Like,
angry.
Matt, you won't fuck her.
They're like, cap.
What? You
Oh.
could have. You could have, Matt.
Other people are just like, nah, I'm cool. Like when I've said that on the comment section is like, cap. He would totally, he's full of shit. Lying.
Is that why you're doing it? For the comment section?
No.
Oh.
No, I think it would horribly complicate things between us.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think you'd fall in love with me and it'd be a problem.
Okay.
Oh.
That's
Oh.
hilarious.
Oh, wow, Lex.
I professionally fuck people and do not fall in love. Like,
No.
that is my whole job.
I understand. But you already care and enjoy my company, so.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, sorry. My bad. I thought you. Wow.
My mom has a crush on you. I can't do that to her.
Apparently, you could have like 45 seconds ago. Now you're just making up excuses. You're like, no. He already rejected me. I'm going to reject him back.
You got me. Yeah, I can't do that to her.
Well, now actually, I No, I'm not just doing it for the comment section. Legitimately, I think it would make things. It would. No, there's plenty of people I have fucked and like we're cool and all that shit. It's just like it would be complicated for us.
Okay.
The eye roll on that.
I mean, yes, I guess. Yeah.
Do you not believe me?
Sex is very complicated.
No, sex is very meaningless. Maybe I'm afraid I would wake up with feelings,
You're
Lexi.
adding meaning to it.
Maybe I'm afraid I'd wake up with feelings.
Meaning? Ugh.
Lexi, maybe I'm afraid I'd wake up with feelings and want to cuddle or some shit.
Ooh. Maybe for like 5 minutes while I like look for my underwear.
You have underwear on?
Actually, no. How'd you know? What's so funny?
Professional, yeah.
I'm wearing like this one piece that has a little button at the bottom. And
Yeah, professional.
I could have worn underwear, but I didn't.
Exactly. But anyways.
In theory, I lost my underwear in your bed and we're like awkwardly cuddling for a few minutes before I order my Uber.
I don't awkward cuddle. I'm very cuddable.
But isn't it awkward when you're like done fucking and you're at somebody else's house and you're like, okay, I know I need to leave soon, but like how soon do they want me to leave? Like, do I cuddle for a few minutes? Do we talk? Do we chit chat? Do I just get the fuck out?
Well, this is why I fuck at other people's houses so I can just leave.
You just leave right away.
Oh yeah.
Okay. See, I don't want to be rude. I'm like, I'll linger for a few minutes, but I know they want me to get out. So.
Well, it depends if we're going for round 2 or not.
Oh no, probably not. Maybe.
You never go for round 2?
It depends, but like generally no.
Why?
Climax already happened. Like we already hit that high note and now we're like and then you want to do it again? I don't know. Sometimes, yeah. But also like TMI, but that's why we're here. It's like my pussy is like allergic to cum. Like if you come inside me specifically, like it doesn't feel good after that. Like she needs a rest.
Oh, that's dramatic.
I know. It's like I'm allergic to cum, which is really sad.
That is sad.
Yeah. So you gotta like nut outside and then
That's no fun.
I don't know.
See, we definitely shouldn't fuck because now I feel like we're like sexually incompatible. I love cream pie.
I love cream pies. It's like offensive when I don't get it.
I'm so confused.
Like,
You're like,
you don't like me if you don't come inside me.
but you're like, but it bothers my pussy when I get look,
I know. It's so complicated, isn't it?
yeah, that is so confusing.
Story of my life.
So confusing.
It's confusing to fuck me. You're right.
See?
Figured it out.
See, these are all reasons I should not fuck you.
You wouldn't know what to do.
Oh, I know what to do.
You wouldn't know where to nut.
Oh, inside you.
You would nut inside me even though that would be the end. Like we wouldn't fuck a second time.
Well, yeah, because you'd probably be asking me to.
I'd be asking you to what?
Come inside you.
Oh, yes.
So it would be rude to like be like, no.
And I totally agree.
And like that's the point of me having a vasectomy, so I could come in people.
Yeah.
Like that's why I got
I
it.
have an IUD.
Right.
Yeah, I agree.
That's why I got a medical fucking procedure, so I could come in people.
Yeah.
It would be like spitting in the eye of my doctor to not come in people.
Uh-huh.
I know you went to medical school. I know you're a trained professional. I know you did this hard work on my nuts. But fuck you, dude.
I'm gonna pull out.
I'm gonna pull out. Like all his training and all his profession for nothing.
Yes. Think about your doctor.
Well, that's not a good way to keep my erection,
Sorry.
but
They weren't attractive.
I'm not into dudes.
Oh.
I'm sure somebody was definitely into him. He was physically fit.
Mm.
Younger dude. I'm sure he's doing well for himself. Not my jam.
Yeah.
I mean, I can give you his number.
Maybe.
You are recently single and apparently horny.
I have people for that though. I've been hooking up with people sometimes.
Well, good.
Cool, because I used to like never do that.
Why?
I don't know. I was like, yeah, my job is sex and that's fine. And I would either be in a relationship or not. But yeah, for a long time I didn't hook up with people. But recently, like I've done it a few times this year.
Was it good?
For the most part.
What went right? What went wrong?
Oh, I don't know. Like I like reoccurring like sex partners, I guess. And some of them haven't lasted, but that's okay. I had fun. But I'm just kind of in the mindset of like, why don't we have fun again? And like some people like to fuck different people.
Well, yeah, the thrill of the hunt is.
Yeah, and for me, I don't. Like, I like to connect with people. Like, it doesn't have to be super romantic or whatever, but like, yeah, I don't like fuck around and.
See, once again, this is why we can't fuck. I can't have you falling in love with me.
It's not falling in love.
I mean, you already are. So
I want to hook up with like 1 or 2 or 3 people consistently. Yeah, it is. Maybe that's too complicated.
the smirk on Lexi's face. The smirk.
I like to go on a few dates before I fuck somebody. So I put in that level of effort to go on multiple dates with somebody just to hook up with them once. No. The turnaround is not good on that.
No, that's a bad investment.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh, I can't do that. So I'll just like hook up with like a friend or 2. That's it.
Happy hunting.
Yeah, thank you.
I think we should go abroad and get you some strange, though. I will help you get some strange abroad.
Really?
Yeah, why not?
I don't know. I don't know. I guess maybe I am sentimental. I'm like, I like this dick. I want it again. I don't know. I can't hook up with people one time.
How many times have you tried?
Tried what? To just hook up with somebody once?
Yeah.
Maybe once in my whole life. Like, just like with the intention of never seeing them again.
How'd that go?
I mean, we were friends, so I guess that doesn't even count. Because I knew I would see them again. And yeah, we
Why
did
did you not bang again?
I think we did. I don't think I've ever truly had like a one night stand. Ever. Ever. Like, everybody wants me again. Except for this one guy that I dated recently, and we went on multiple dates, maybe 3. And then when we had sex, he stopped talking to me. Like, he would reply or like message me a few times, but never with the intention of like seeing me again. And I'm highly offended. And the sex was amazing. And
and you're still thinking about it.
Yeah, this is like heavy on my mind. I'm like, I got played, I fear. What happened? You know, I'm like, it just baffled me because like that's never happened before, ever.
It's bound to happen again at some point.
Ugh. So like I'm done with the casual dating. I'm like, no, I have my friend from like 5 years ago that I can hook up with or something, like somebody who's not gonna leave me. Lexi Lore got played.
You didn't get played.
Oh no. I got what I wanted, I guess.
Well,
I
but
just
also
wanted more.
But every encounter doesn't necessarily lead into future.
No, and I think that's where I went wrong. I thought it would work out a certain way, and then when we just didn't really connect, like the dates were good, but they weren't great. Like the sex was great, but like talking, just like chatting, having conversations, like it didn't flow that easily. But it was almost like I was like, well, maybe if we have sex, like we'll connect better afterwards, or like it'll just come together. Everything will like work itself out. And then
It's the ancient pitfall of expectations not meeting reality.
Yeah.
That's what always fucking stings, when expectations don't meet reality.
For sure.
Like,
that's what I learned.
Yeah. It's an important life lesson. That's why keep expectations low. And it's like, oh shit, I was pleasantly surprised, or I was right.
Yeah.
And people accuse me of being negative.
Yep.
Okay.
It's all right.
You'll be fine, Lexi. I'm sure.
Fun.
I'm sure other people will fall madly in love with you.
They do.
You say like so casually. Oh yeah, they just fall in love with me.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm not fucking you to protect myself, Lexi. Maybe I'm protecting my own heart.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm protecting my own heart.
Like a little more casual now, but like
maybe I'm just
reoccurring, but also casual. Like there's a nice in between.
Maybe I'm looking to protect my own heart.
You don't want to fall in love with me.
Yeah. I know you.
And I am very lovable.
But I also know you.
Wait, is that bad?
That was the joke, yes. A joke. It was a joke. It was, but she's gonna cut me. Holy fuck. That was the joke, Lexi. That was the joke.
Who's laughing?
No one, apparently. It's now uncomfortable. Like, what do you mean, motherfucker? You know me.
What do you mean by
So, if this is my last podcast.
that? You know why?
You know why. And this will probably never air because I edit these.
Fucking hilarious, Matt. Fucking hilarious.
Holy fuck. Oof. Yeah.
Staring into your soul.
I'm gonna die now. It was a joke, Lexi. A joke.
Haha.
If I didn't think you were awesome, you wouldn't be in my life this long.
Yeah. We hang out off camera.
We do.
I like that.
We do. We're friends.
Yeah.
That's why it's hilarious to be like, yep, gonna bang your mom.
Haha.
She's so not amused by this. So not amused. You should have seen her at the porn crush party where I was like, so yeah, and your mom, and she's just like hanging in a pool of bikini, like, really? Are you really doing this right now? Are you really doing this at an industry event? Are you really running with this bit right now in an industry event, Matt? Really?
I mean, yeah, I probably did that. I vaguely remember.
I mean, it was on your eyes. You didn't actually say it.
Oh,
It was all me interpreting your eyes like, really?
Maybe it was the moment I realized you were not gonna let it go.
Yeah.
Like my mom has a little crush on you. I was like, oh, okay, we're gonna do this. Like every time we see each other.
I'll stop.
No, it's fine. It's funny.
Okay, as long as it's fine, then I'm gonna continue running with it.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's just like a little fun drama, you know, we need it.
Yeah.
The podcast needs it.
It does. It does. I do love at the porn crush party. You're like, that's the vagina I came out of.
Oh my god.
You said
You
that.
want to go in it. That's weird. Yeah. That is weird. But I understand.
I'll just do her anally if that makes you feel better.
Yeah, that makes it better. I would prefer that.
Okay. Is hand stuff in the vagina okay?
You're gonna have to ask my mom.
Well, obviously she's consenting. She would have to consent to all of this.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't know her sexual boundaries.
We could get her on the phone and ask her.
No.
Why not? If you're okay with this, why don't we ask her on air?
Oh my god, no. She's definitely asleep.
It's only like 1 a.m.
And she needs to get ready for Hawaii.
Oh, fine.
We're busy.
Fine.
I should be packing, but
But you're doing this podcast instead.
I know I have awful like time management, but
Well, you agreed to this also weeks ago.
I know. And I should have thought about, oh, like I'm busy Monday and Tuesday. Like I should pack on Sunday. I didn't have that foresight. So like somehow I'm going to pack. Yeah, it'll be fine. I always figure it out.
Awesome. I have faith in you.
Yeah, me too.
Oh my God. I just realized your master fucking plan. You want me to fuck you so I pack your fucking shit for Hawaii. Oh my God. I just figured it out.
Okay, listen, I feel like I could fuck you in your house, but getting you to the valley inside my house and packing my clothes, no. I know we're not going that far.
You're like, my pussy's not that good.
I guess not. Yeah, you got me there. No, I don't think you could be convinced to leave here.
You have literally seen me in the valley before.
Yeah, I have. But for what? I don't remember.
The AVN party.
Oh, because there's a party.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, there's no party at my house.
There's no party.
There's only manual labor for you.
Yeah. Super not fun.
I'm glad I decoded it. I figured it out that your whole master plan here was just like
To fuck you and get you to fold my laundry
And pack
put
it for-
in a suitcase.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And you have all this experience traveling. Like you know exactly what I need to bring to Hawaii. Like you got this. And then I can just be a little tipsy in bed, already fucked. Like, thank you, Matt.
thank you, Matt, go home. You're not staying here.
I mean, we could have a little sleepover. Yeah. You know, I mean, I'm not going to bring you all the way out there and then be like, oh, yeah, you have to leave. Like, it'd be so late by the time we get done. I mean, just the sex is going to be like, how long?
With this much whiskey, a while. As my audience is well aware, when I'm drunk, I don't have problems getting it up. I have problems finishing. So
Oh, no. You're one of those.
I am one of those.
Yeah.
So with this degree of whiskey, it might be a minute.
I like a good 7-minute fuck.
Yeah, I don't even do that sober.
Oh,
I've done that sober once or twice.
12 minutes.
Sober, maybe? Maybe.
Okay.
Drunk? Like, no.
Mm-hmm.
There have been multiple times in my life where I've just been like, I'm sorry, girl. I don't think it's happening. I'm just
Oh yeah, I definitely gotta go home. Yeah, yeah, it's about that time.
let's let you get home and pack. It's actually been over 2 hours, so we're gonna call last call on this motherfucker.
Amazing.
Lexi Lore, before you run away to Hawaii, where can they find you on the things?
You can find me on Twitter, Lexi Lore. You can find me on Instagram, Lexi Lore, on YouTube. And of course, I'm on YouTube, Lexi Lore.
Check out some content I've edited.
Yes, OnlyFans, Lexi Lore.
Well, and there's stuff on YouTube I've edited.
Yeah, you have edited my YouTube. Everything.
I have. But until next week, drink up, motherfuckers.
Bye.